Hello guys, what's up? How are you all? Welcome back to new video on my channel. Today I am back again with Whiteout Survival. I am back with a new guide for you. Our today's topic is very important for everyone. If you are beginner, you need this. If you are veteran, you also need this. Our today's topic is important for everyone. Our today's topic is squad formation. I'm not talking about troops formation. Troops formation is a different thing. Squad formation is different thing. And why this topic is important? It is important for every type of PvP battle like Foundry battle or Frostfire mine or Sunfire battle, or if you are playing any other type of event like Bear Hunt, Crazy Joe, you need this squad formation. The squad formation is mainly helpful because it will save your time. When you are playing those events, you are always in rush and you can make some mistake, but if your squad formation is in perfect way, you can never make any mistake and everything will go proper for you. You can do everything properly. That is why I am going to tell you something about the squad formation. Let's jump in our video. So how to set up our squad formation? Just click on your profile picture. You see this profile picture here. Click on your profile picture. Okay, then go for the troops. Here you see the troops. Bottom side of the screen you see the troop. You have to go here, and here you can see everything about your troops. The all part shows everything about your troops. Then if you click on the city, you can see what type of troops are inside your city, and if you click on the wilderness, you will see what are outside, what is happening with that. So you can check everything from here, you can track everything from here. And the bottom side of the screen you can see the squad. If you check the bottom side of the screen, you see the squad. You have to go here and you have to set up your squad formation from this. So I am going here. Now this thing is main part of our video. We have to create some squad formation with this, using the proper ratio of troops and using the perfect hero. So I am going to tell you the squad formation for all possible events, for all events which you actually need to know. And what if you don't have any squad formation? If you don't have any squad formation, and if you are joining Bear Hunt, or if you are trying to play Crazy Joe or any other event, you will be in a rush and you can do some mistake. So we have some preset here. You see the top of the screen, there are number from 1 to 8. That are the preset of our squad formation. If your squad is already ready, if your squad is ready in that number, you can just click on the number and you can do whatever you want to do. If you are playing Bear Hunt, you can join Bear Hunt properly. Look, I am clicking on the numbers and see the troops are changing, the heroes are also changing. That is how you can do the preset of your squads, and I am going to tell you what you have to do. There are 8 presets, but the number 8 is really small. Actually we need 20 or more than that, but we have only the place of 8, so we have to go with the 8. I am going to tell you what you have to do. First, our first formation should be our main heroes and main attacking formation or defensive formation, you can say. That is an all-rounder formation. For this we need our main 3 heroes. So right now I have my main 3 heroes, that is Hector as infantry, Bradley as marksman, and Rene as lancer. Now when you are making your own squad for your attack or solo attack, anything, you have to always put infantry in the front position. You see this flag here, there is a very small flag. The small flag indicates the queue captain. The flag says who will stay in the front line in your heroes list. So it should be always infantry, and you can check infantry from this logo here. This logo indicates the infantry. So my Hector is infantry, I put Hector in the queue captain. Now we have to set the troops. There are a lot of troops formation. I have a video on troops formation, you can check that, and I gave some troops formation in that video, but all the numbers, they depends on experiment. There is not any ideal troops formation. It depends on player to player, it depends on experiment. Here I am showing you this thing 50 20 30, but this 50 20 30 is not any ideal formation. It can vary from player to player. I told this thing because I have seen it is working for many players. That is why I am telling 50 20 30, but it does not mean 50 20 30 will work for everyone. But why I am telling this? Because infantry number should be always high. It does not matter if you are attacking or defending, in both cases infantry number should be high. and lancer number should be always low, because lancer stay in such a position where you can use lancer to give damage to opponent, and you can also take damage from opponent, and lancer always stays safe in the whole battle. And here you see the marksman number. Marksman number is in the middle. It is not very high, not very low, because marksman attack the opponent marksman, marksman attack opponent infantry, also opponent lancer. But marksman mainly get damage from opponent lancer, because here you can see this thing. I want to show you this thing. If you check this, increase attack damage to marksman by 10%. So marksman get very high damage from opponent lancer, if you know that. And here is one more thing, attack have 20% chance to strike marksman behind the infantry. So infantry cannot always protect everyone. This lancer, they can dodge the infantry and they can directly hit the marksman. That is why marksman number should stay in the middle. It should not be very high, should not be very low. That is why marksman number is 30 here. So you see 50, 20, 30, I am putting it here, but it is not any ideal formation, because it also depends on your stat. Suppose you have very low stats in your marksman. Now you already know making high amount of marksman will give high damage, but it is not always true if your marksman stat is already low, and it is not always true in other case. Marksman can die if the marksman number is very high and there is less number of infantry. That is why there is not any ideal formation. You have to create your formation by yourself with trial and error. I can just tell you some number which I found by experiment, but it does not mean it will work for everyone. So here is the number. You see I put 50, 20, 30 and it is applied here. Now I have to save this formation anywhere, and I have also put my main three heroes, infantry, lancer, marksman, with Hector, Bradley and Rene. Now I will click on save, and I have to save anywhere, but I suggest you to save this thing on number 1. Always put your main march on the number 1. So I click confirm. Okay, it is saved. Now if I click on, look, I am clicking on number 7, then number 6, then I will click on number 1. I click on number 1 and you see it is automatically saved. Now when we are going to attack anyone in Foundry battle or Frostfire mine or any event, or when we are going to attack solo, we can use this thing. Now there is one more thing you need to keep in your mind. Your main infantry, main lancer, main marksman, I mean the hero, they should be always inside your city to defend you, because there is a recent update in the barricade here. You can tick this, you can click on this tick, and your main infantry, main lancer, main marksman hero, they will stay inside the city. So that is something which is creating some opposite things, but still I will say your main queue, that should be always in the number 1. So we put the main queue, Hector, Bradley, Rene in number 1. Look, I am telling for myself, but I will also tell what you should do if you are a beginner. Now we have to change our formation. First I will start with the bear hunt, because that is a very important event. It will give you resource and many other things. So number 1 position is locked here. The number 1, it is locked. We will not do anything with this. It will stay here forever. Now we are starting with bear hunt. In bear hunt, what we actually do, we have to make very high damage. So what we actually use, we use mainly these 3 heroes as rally joiner, either Jessie or Jasser or Sioun. Why Jessie? Look at the expedition skill. Only the first expedition skill is used for rally joiner hero. So here you see the thing, damage of 25%. So 1 Jessie can give 25% damage of, 4 Jessie can give 100% damage of. Now keep this thing in your mind, 100% damage up does not mean your total damage will be double. It is not actually like that. Total damage is different thing. Suppose your whole rally damage is 1 billion. Now if you are using 4 Jessie, the whole damage will not be 2 billion. Okay, keep this thing in your mind. 100% damage up cannot make your damage double. It is not possible. It is another type of thing. It increase the damage of the rally, but not the overall damage. Overall damage depends on how much damage your opponent is countering, or how much attack you have and how much attack is used to break the opponent defense, then how much damage you can actually make on the opponent. That is different thing. And this damage up, it is another thing. It cannot make your whole rally damage double. It is not possible. It is just making your part, I mean the rally leader, his damage is going 100% with 4 Jessie, but not the overall damage. Okay, overall damage is that thing which is counted after taking all attack, defense, health, lethality, taking everything. Then the final output is overall damage, and we cannot calculate that thing. So we are using Jessie here in first case. In another Q captain we can use Jesser, because Jesser has the similar skill. Damage up, you can use this thing. Damage up 25%, you can use 4 Jesser if you want. Remember, all the rally joiner skill is stackable, they will stack. And the last one we can use Sion. Where is my Sion? By the way, there are so many heroes. Sion here, you see attack up 25%. Now attack up is not as powerful as damage up. Damage up is mainly the lethality up, and that can directly hit the opponent's body and kill the opponent. But attack up is not that thing. Attack up can break the armor. I told this thing in my other videos, mainly in rally guide or in my attack lethality guide. I told it attack up can break the armor. Still we can use this thing on bear because it will increase the damage. It can increase the damage, it is possible, but attack up is not always very effective on a real player. So when we are attacking any real player, we can use double rally, where the first rally we will use Sion as rally joiner, and second rally can use Jessie or Jesser as rally joiner. So the first rally can use 4 attack up, and the second rally can use 4 damage up. Attack up will break the opponent armor, then damage up they can hit the opponent body and kill it. But in case of bear hunt, Sion is effective, you can use it. So we have 3 heroes right now. That is the basic hero: Jessie, Jesser, Sion. That is the reason we are going to form like this. Here we go, our first squad. So we will pick Jessie from here. Now you can put second and third slot anything, it does not matter. It can be any hero, but just put any hero. Okay, just put any hero because it will give you that deployment capacity. It has no other role. The main skill, the garrison or rally, whatever, the joiner skill is coming from the first hero, the Q captain. So the second and third hero will not matter. I am just giving you one example. Suppose I am putting this one here and I am putting another, this one. Now keep one thing in your mind. For example, I am just showing you this thing level 1, but don't use any level 1 hero. Always try to use level 80 hero, because level 80 hero can give you more deployment. Look, I am giving you the example here. You see the deployment is 125400. You see this thing, I am using level 1 hero. Now I will put any other hero. Look, I am using level 80 hero here and one more level 80 hero here. Now you see it is changed. The deployment capacity is changed if I use level 80 hero. So always try to put any level 80 hero. Don't put any level 1 hero. I'm just giving you the example. That is the reason I am showing you this thing. And always keep one thing in your mind. If you are using any hero for any number of squad, like if you are using this thing for second squad, you cannot use the exact same thing for third squad. It will mismatch and it will create a huge problem. So always use only one hero for a particular squad. So here I am going to use this squad where the captain is Jessie, then Natalia, and this one Chloris. Now what is the formation, troops formation, when you are using bear hunt? If you are beginner, always use everything in equal number. Look, there are two things. One is withdraw and another is equalize. I can show you this thing. If I click on equalize, everything will come in equal number. That is a big problem. All type of troops is coming in equal number, so don't do this thing. First click on withdraw, then again click on quick select. You see all strong hero will be selected automatically. So don't go for equalize. The equalize will create a problem. It will select all type of all level of troops. That is a problem. So if you have select this thing by mistake, first click on this withdraw all. I'm clicking on this withdraw all, then again click on quick select. Everything will be in equal number. I am suggesting this for those people who have started this game, who are beginner. If you are beginner, you have to do the exact same thing for bear hunt. You cannot use any other formation because you are new player. You don't have enough troops to do the thing. Suppose you are crossing Gen 2, Gen 3 and you have good amount of troops. In this case, you have some other option. Look, I am showing you the option. You have to use more number of marksmen. Now you will tell me why more number of marksmen. I can show you one thing here. Let me show you this thing. First I am showing you the infantry. Look at the damage of the infantry, damage or whatever. Mainly look at the damage. The attack is 14, okay, lethality is 13. Attack is 14, lethality is 13. Now if you click on lancer, you will see it is increasing. Attack is 20, lethality is 19. Can you see this thing properly? Attack is 20, lethality is 19. Now see the marksman. I am showing you the marksman. Here you go. Attack is 21, lethality is 20. Can you understand this thing? Look again carefully. Look again what is happening. The attack and lethality, they are slowly increasing. In case of defense, you will see infantry have very high defense where marksman have a low defense, but the damage and attack, they are going high from infantry, then lancer, then marksman. So marksman always make very high attack and high damage. That is very simple thing, you know. In real life, if you are fighting anyone hand to hand, your damage is low, and if you are fighting someone using some pistol or any bullet, then your damage will be of course high. Marksman are range hero, I mean range type troops. They attack from far distance, that is why their damage is of course high. So what we are doing here, look, first we will put Jessie. Where is Jessie? There are a lot of heroes. Jessie, then I am just putting Natalia here as an example, and Cloris. So now what we will do here, we can use 100% marksman. Now this 100% marksman is extremely risky strategy. It is good for those who are very powerful, who are well, but for normal people it is not any good thing. It is really bad strategy. So if you have some troops, if you are in gen 2 gen 3 like this, you can use this 20 30 50. I am telling about those who are crossing gen 2 and gen 3, who don't have very high number of troops and not very low number of troops. In that case you can use 20 30 50. Okay, I click on confirm. Now you see our infantry number is low, lancer number is in middle, and marksman number is very high. But I suggest people, there is one more formation which is very good, that is 10 10 80. You have to experiment this thing yourself, because the formation varies from player to player, I told you. So you can use this thing 10 10 80. But there is a problem. The problem is, if you are using this, you have to use it on your every march. If you are using this only on 1 or 2 march and your other march cannot do this thing, then your overall damage will be very low. Some march will make very high damage, some march will make very low damage, and the average damage will be some low damage. That is the reason it is very difficult to use, because marksman number is 80% and you don't have any 80% marksman if you are a new player. So this thing is difficult, but I can tell you that if you are playing this game from long time, if you are veteran, you can use this thing 10 10 80. So it will look like this. It will look exactly like this. So for this video I am showing the example with this 10 10 80. But remember, if you are new player, do everything in equal number, and if you are playing this game from some days, then you can do 20 30 50, and if you are playing this game from a long time, you can use 10 10 80. I am telling about bear hunt. So we have to save this. Now we will save this thing on number 2. Do not overwrite on number 1. Number 1 is for our own attack, own defense, solo attack. So we click on the number 2, confirm. It is saved. Now I am clicking on 7 6. Look, again I will click on number 1. You see, this is our own formation which we can use personally to attack someone or to defend anything. Then we can use the number 2, that is for the bear hunt. We are mainly doing this thing for the bear hunt. Now number 3, that will be again for the bear hunt. So what I will do in number 3, let me show you. We had already Jessie, right? So this time we will put Jasser. I am putting my Jasser here. Now remember, we have already used Natalia in the first case, so we cannot use Natalia. We have to put any other hero. So I am putting Yuming here, and we already put Cloris in the first place. So okay, Cloris will not come here because our marksman is already chosen. So we have to choose any lancer type hero. We cannot choose Jessie because Jessie is already there. So we can put this hero. What is the name? Charlie. So these are our formation for our second squad. This number should be level 80. For this video, for example, I am telling with level 1 troops, but when you are going to do this, you have to use level 80 heroes. So again I will put 10 10 80. 10 10 80 is saved. So this time we are using Jessie, and these two hero will be your choice. You can put anything here, it will not matter, but the hero should be at least level 80, and same hero should not be there in different squads. Different squads should have different heroes. So again I will click on the save, and it will go to number 3. Do not override with number 1 and number 2. Okay, we do this. Now we have to do one more thing for bear hunt, that is Sion. So we will put Sion here, Sion. Now we already put Natalia in first one, we put Wuming in the second one, so we have to put any other hero here. We cannot do any same hero, so we put Edith, then other hero I have to put here. For this I can use any other hero, not Charlie. Charlie is already used here, so I have to use any other thing. I can use this hero, Ling Shuang. Okay, it is saved. So when you are selecting these two heroes, just keep this thing in your mind. Level should be 80, and same hero should not be used in different squad. It is ready. Now I click on the balance. Again I click on the confirm, 10 10 80. Click on save. Now it will go to number 4. So our bear hunt is ready. The first one, we can use this thing in any personal case. We can also use this thing in bear hunt, but when you are using in bear hunt, you can increase the number of marksman. Our second squad, that is for the bear hunt. When you are joining any other player's rally, you can use. Look, it is already ready. We have to do nothing. It is totally ready. We will just click on the join button, then we will click on this number 2 or number 3 or 4. We are ready. Then we can also select the number 3 here. Number 3 is Jessie. Jessie is the captain. Number 4, Sion is the captain. And look, everywhere there are different heroes. You cannot see any same hero in different squad. If you do this, you will create a big problem for yourself. Okay, now I suggest you to do this thing every day, 10 minutes or 5 minutes before the bear hunt. Okay, if you already can save this for yourself, then it is very good. Or if you do not have enough formation for yourself, then you can do the number 2 3 4 every day, 10 minutes before the bear hunt. Just come online 10 minutes before. Suppose the bear hunt is any time, you can come online 10 minutes before, then you select them and you set them. It will be good for you. Now we are going to do the formation of other events. Suppose we are playing the Sunfire battle. In case of Sunfire battle, we cannot use this troops formation. We can use the same hero, but we cannot use the troops formation. For this reason, we have to do some other thing. We have to do some other formation with other hero. So when we are joining rally for Sunfire, not only Sunfire, you can use this thing on facility or fortress. Or also when you are going to attack any other player, what you can do? First, you can put either Jessie or Sion. I am talking about basic hero, basic player. In this video, I will also talk about advanced level things, because I never use Jessie, Sion in this level. I use some other hero. But if you are new player, it is for basic level. That's why I am telling for basic level heroes. But when you will go to advanced level, you have to stop using Jessie, Sion, and you have to use some other type of hero. I will tell them. Now I am going to tell you what you have to do when you are fighting for the Sunfire or fortress or facility, I mean any type of PvP. First, when we are joining rally, what we can do? Okay, first one is same. We are not doing anything with this first one. It is for our own rally, or when we are going to attack solo anything, we can use this thing. We will not touch the number 1 squad. So what we are doing here, first we are joining any other people rally. We can use Jessie. Then other 2 hero will be your choice. You can do anything, just do not mix up with other squads. So I am just giving you some example here. Okay, any type of hero will be good here. It is ready. Now we have to balance. If you are new player, do everything in equal number. And if you are playing this game from some time, if you have some more troops, then you can again use the same thing, 50 20 30. It will be very good. 50 20 30. I am talking about when you are joining the rally. Okay, 50 20 30. I am clicking on that. We have to use 50 20 30. So I am showing you 50 20 30 when we are joining the rally. Look, it is ready. 50 20 30 with this thing. So guys, you see here our team is ready, where Jessie is the captain and other two hero is totally your choice, and also our infantry, lancer, marksman, they are ready. Now we have to save this. Where we can save, you can overwrite on 2 3 4. If you want to agree that you will come online 5 minutes before the bear hunt and you will set again, then you can do that. And if you think you are doing this 2 3 4 permanent and you will not do the set again, then you can save on number 5. Okay, for you I am saving it on the number 5. It is set on the number 5, you see here. So our number 1, that is for our solo attack, solo defense, like this. Number 2 is for bear hunt with Jessie. Number 3 is also for bear hunt with Jasser, and number 4 is again for bear hunt with our Sion. Okay, now we get the number 5, which we can use in any PvP like fortress, facility, or sunfire, or anywhere we can use this thing. And you can also this overwrite number 5 on number 2 3 4, I told you, but you have to be agree with that you will come online 5 minutes before the bear hunt. Now we have more options. For basic level, we are attacking with Jessie. You can also attack with Jasser. You can just put Jasser here. But there is a problem with Jasser. I told this in my hero guide video, also in my rally guide video, why you should always use Jessie and why you should avoid the Jasser. For this video, I am telling that same thing in short. Because here you see Jessie has 2 skill, both are attacking type skill, both are combat type skill. But if you check on Jasser has only 1 combat skill and the other one is growth skill. Suppose you are here in the garrison, you can garrison with Jasser, because if there are a lot of rallies coming, you will not get time to recall your Jasser. You have to rally with Jasser and you have to garrison with Jasser. So you are defending the castle or anything with Jasser, and Jasser has 1 combat skill, 1 growth skill. Suppose your garrison leader, he die, he kicks out because he die, he has nothing left. So the strongest player will be automatically promoted to the garrison leader or the bonus member. And as soon as you become the bonus member, and if you have the Jasser will start using 2 skill. Jasser was using this skill when Jasser was joining the rally or the garrison, and Jasser will also use the second skill because you are promoted to garrison leader. That is the problem I tell people to avoid Jasser when you are joining any rally. Always try to use Jessie. Okay, so what we are doing here, our number 5 is with the Jessie. What we will do, we will remove this and we can use Jasser, but it is risky. Okay, I am not showing Jasser again, I am directly showing you the Sion. So Sion is here, I click on the Sion, and any other type of tank or lancer you can do that. I am just giving you some example here. I am putting Logan here and one more hero will come here. For this video I am just showing you Molly. Okay, Molly. And again we have to use the same formation 50 20 30 when we are rallying, because this 50 20 30 it is good for both attack and defense. It is some all-rounder type formation. Okay, now where we can save this, we can save this thing on number 6. Okay, because our number 5 is already full. So you see, number 1 is for our own, number 2 3 4 that is for the bear hunt, number 5 is for attacking rally, number 6 is also for attacking rally. Now we have only 2 things left, 7 or 8. Okay, so this thing will be some problem because we have only limited choice here, only limited place here. Now I will show you the garrison. So when we are doing the garrison, we have lot of option. I am talking about the basic level, so I am giving you the option with Patrick. Now look why Patrick here, because Patrick will give you the health boost. You see the joiner skill, health up 25%. That is why I am telling about basic level and I am showing you the Patrick. So we click on this, then we remove this thing and we click on Patrick. Now other 2 hero I told you that will be your choice. Just do not mix your squad with other squad. So what I can do here, I can put Natalia here or anything. I am just giving example for this video. I know Natalia and Claudius, they are already used in other squad, I know that. Just for this video I am giving you the example. And this time we have to use some other troops formation. Now there is one formation which works very good for defense. All these things, they are depending on experiment. They are not any ideal formation, I told you. Okay, so we are using this thing 60 20 20. It is good for defense, but it is not ideal. It can work for everyone or it cannot work for everyone. Okay, 60 20 20, we are using this thing. Infantry number is high because you are doing defense here. Infantry stay in front line, they will take the damage from opponent, so the number of infantry is high because they will also die in high number in the battle. I click on confirm. You see the number is selected. Infantry lands are marksman. Now I have to save this anywhere. I can save this thing on number 7 if I want, because that is vacant. Okay, number 7. And we have number 8, that is vacant. What I can do, I have one more option. I can use Wallace Bokan. I can also use Sergey. For this video I am giving you example with Wallace Bokan. Wallace Bokan has defensive joiner skill, and one more here that goes Eugen, and one more here I can put this hero Zinman. And again I will click on the balance and confirm and save. Number 8 is saved. So here I am just giving you some ideal squad formation, but it is not, I mean, it is not for everyone. You have to change this thing. It is not static, it is dynamic. So first one, that is for our normal attack for defense, attack or defense. Second, that is for BR. Third is for BR. Fourth is also for BR. Now you will tell me, when we are joining the BR hunt, we have 6 marching queue. If you are pay to win player, you can get 6 marching queue, or if you are free to play, you will get 5 marching queue. You will tell that we have more marching queue. What we will do? In that case, you have to overwrite any of them, because I told you, just come 5 minutes before, come online 5 minutes before the bear hunt and do the squad formation yourself. Do not try to save anything permanent. Just come online 5 minutes before. It is not very hard work. So the number 5, that is for joining any rally for fortress facility Sunfire. 6 is also same, but when you are using Sion, that rally should hit the opponent first, and when you are using Jessie, that rally should hit opponent on the second, because I told you Sion has attack and attack can break the armor, and Jessie has damage, damage can kill the opponent. So first break the armor of opponent, then kill the opponent. So you can use the Sion here, you can use the number 5 Jessie here, and when you are defending, you can use Patrick, you can use Wallace Bokan. It is ideal for everyone. You can put this thing permanent. Now I have some more options for you. I am talking example of myself. What I will do, suppose bear hunt will start after 10 minutes. I have already come online. Now what I will do, I will show you. I click on the troops, then I click on the squad. My 2 3 4 is already ready. I have to do nothing with them. 2 3 4 is already ready. So I will do something next. First I will use Owen. Owen is very good for rally joiner. You know that Owen is really very good thing. I will show you the skill here. You can see the skill of Owen here. Damage of 100% after 4 turn. This thing is very useful when you are joining any rally. Okay, so I put Owen here. Owen goes here. Now I have to put any other hero. So I can put Flint, and what I will put here, this thing looks confusing. I can put Charlie. Okay, if I already have Charlie in some other place, that will be some problem. Now I will reduce this thing. Also set this one 10 and this one 80. So I have this thing for number 5, because my number 2 3 4 already selected. I will select this thing on number 5. I am overwriting the previous one. Okay, and I have one more, that is the number 6, because I am free to play player, so I can use only 5 marching queue. So I have one marching queue for myself, which I will call myself, and I will use 2 3 4 5 6 to join others. Okay, so in the number 6, what I can do, I can use Reina. Reina is very good as rally joiner. You can use that. And in the next position I can use Sergey, and in the next position I can use Gina. And for the balance I can use this 10 10 80. Confirm, and I will save it in number 1 2 3 4 5, number 6. I select it on number 6. It is selected. So for bear hunt I am ready. I will use the first one to call my rally, then I will use 2 3 4 5 6 to join other players rally. I can use that, and I have more options. because I am playing this game for a long time. I can also use Gwen as rally joiner, because use this thing. Enemy damage taken up 25%. This thing is very good as rally joiner. I have more options. I can also use Philly as rally joiner, because attack up 15%. This thing works very good as rally joiner. And I can also use Mia. Enemy damage taken up 50%. It is also good, but there is a problem. This thing is a chance skill. Chance skill can trigger or it can not trigger. Okay, it depends on your luck. Still, I can say Mia can be very good as rally joiner. So I will do everything, and I will come online 5 minutes before the bear hunt. Then I will do all these things. And when any other event come, I have to delete them and I have to override them, because I cannot use them, because number 1 2 3 4 5 6 sets are already consuming my sets. So when I will play any other event, I cannot manage them. I will have lack of place, so I have to change this before any other events. Now suppose I am playing Crazy Joe. I'm playing Crazy Joe. I have to come online 5 minutes before the Crazy Joe. Then I will select everything. Crazy Joe is not very difficult. I can show you how you can do that. First, select any hero, that is tank hero or the infantry hero. Look, I am giving you example. I will select this one, then assign anything. Okay, it is done. Now for the balance, if you want to make very high score in Crazy Joe, you have two options. First, you can use 100% infantry, that is good, or you can also use 70% infantry, 30% lancer, that is also good. You can use any one of them. I have seen that both are working very good. So click on confirm and save. You can save in number 2. Look, you have to override the number 2, because number 2 3 4 5 6 they are already covering the area for bear hunt. We have no other place, so we have to overwrite it. Click on confirm. Okay, it is confirmed. Now we are using this thing on the Crazy Joe. Again, we have to use some other squad for the Crazy Joe. I am going to show you one more example. You can do this thing yourself. So this time I will take Sergey, and any other hero I will take Patrick, and here go Greg. Then balance again 70 30 0. Click on confirm, save. I will save in number 3. So I have to overwrite it. So we can do the save thing, but it is not actually possible, because there are a lot of events and we have only 8 players here. That is why every time when any event is coming, we have to come online 5 minutes before and we have to overwrite it. So number 2, number 3, that is going for the Crazy Joe. The rest of the thing is same. You can do the same thing for the Crazy Joe. Just put any infantry type hero in the Q captain, and you can either use 100% infantry, or you can also use 70% infantry, 30% lancer. Both are very good. And I am going to show you one very small example. Suppose you are playing Foundry battle. In Foundry battle, what you mainly do, you mainly defend the building. So if you are a free to play player, you cannot attack any building properly. Your whales will attack the building, then you will garrison the building. So you need mostly garrison when you are playing the Foundry battle. Do the attack type things for your whales. Whales will attack and you will defend. So before we go to Foundry battle, we have to select our 5 squad at least. So I am giving you one example here. I will create 5 squad for you. First one, I will start with the Patrick. Here goes our Patrick. Then I can put anything. I will put this hero. Then I will put this one, Cloris. And this time I have to select 60 20 20. It will be good for us, 60 20 20. I select 60 20 20. Okay, it is selected. Now click on the save, and we have to overwrite again. We have to click on the number 2, because we have no other place. So it is done for our number 2 squad. Then we will go for number 3, and here I will show you the Sergey, because Sergey is also very good for the defense. And don't put any hero which is already selected in the first squad. So I am going to show you any other thing like Molly, then Gwen. I can show you Gwen. I select Gwen. Now click on the balance. I can select 60 20 20. Click on save and save on number 3. So number 2 is starting with Patrick. Number 3 starting with Sergey. Again we will go to number 4. We are overwriting. See, First we do the same thing for the bear hunt, then we do the same thing on Crazy Joe. Again we are overwriting when we are playing Foundry battle or any other event. We have to overwrite every time. And we have very option for defense. We can use this thing Ling Shuang. We can also use Wallace Bokan, and here I am using Eugene, and here I can use Alonso. Click on the balance and select 60 20 20. Click on save and select on number 4. It is done. Number 2, number 3, number 4. Now we will go to number 5. I'm just giving you some example, some basic example. Here I can use lot of things. I have lot of option. For you I am showing you the example with this hero Philly. Philly is very good for the defense. You can use. Now I have to put any other hero here. Let's put Bahiti, and here I can put Ahamos. Okay, click on balance and again 60 20 20. Click on confirm, save. You are saving on number 5. Number 4 or number 5? What? Yeah, number 5. So number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, they are all selected for Foundry battle, and you have to do this thing before Foundry battle. Before Foundry battle starts, come online and do this thing, because you have to override this thing every time. You cannot save this thing permanent. Before every event you have to change this thing yourself. So that is how you can actually select your perfect squad, and the squad is good because it will save your time. In the event you have to think lot of things, then you may get confused, you are in a rush, you can make some mistake. To avoid all this mistake, you are selecting everything before the event. That is why we are using the squad. That is why we are using the squad feature, which will help us to save our time. And for the troops formation, like I was using 50 20 30 or 60 20 20. It actually depends player to players. There is not any ideal troops formation. It depends on your stat. You can check on your stat and then you decide what you will do. Or you can also practice with your squad member. You can attack them or you can defend their attack. I mean, you have to leave your squad, leave your alliance before doing this. So you can practice with your teammates to check which one is good, which formation is good. You have to find out yourself. I cannot give you the perfect formation. No one can give you the perfect troops formation. There is no perfect troops formation. You have to find out yourself. And one more question can come in your mind. When I was talking about bear hunt, I just gave you the example only with 2 3 4, Jessie, Jasser and Sion. So what we will do with our other marching queue? I have one very small suggestion for you. You can join the other marching queue with any of your heroes. Okay, but do not join as rally joiner. Let your other alliance member, let them join, and after they join, after 4 people join, you can join there with any heroes. Okay, because you don't have many other heroes. If you are basic level, if you are in basic level, if you are starting the game, you don't have much heroes. Or even if you are in Gen 4 or 5, you don't have much heroes. So you can depend on Jessie or Jasser or Sion when you are joining any rally. And when you are using your other marching queue, like 4th or 5th or 6th marching queue, in that case you will join in number 5 or 6 or I mean that position. So your other alliance member, they already fill the first 4 position with their Jessie, Jasser and Sion, and if you enter that time, it will not create any much difference. That is how you can manage that thing, because you know you are new player and you don't have much heroes. Okay, this is how you can use your squad formation, which can help you to fight in the battle, to save your time when you are in rush. That is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye.